Sail the Gulf Regatta is hosted in the beautiful city of Doha, Qatar. This annual event, now in its 22nd year, continues to grow and enjoy great success, attracting sailors from around the world. In the middle of winter, Doha offers guaranteed warmth, sun and perfect racing conditions, which combined with the outstanding organisation and hospitality of the Qatar Sailing and Rowing Federation make this an event not to miss. Just before the official opening of Sail the Gulf 2014, the Opti sailors had the opportunity to compete in a one-day team racing event. 7 teams representing 6 different nations went head-to-head in tight racing action, held on a course close to shore, so spectators could catch the action with great strong wind racing conditions and the usual virtually guaranteed sunny weather. Malaysia dominated, beating all their opponents, leaving Russia in second and the Turkish team in third. Almost 200 sailors from more than 20 countries participated in the regatta across 7 different fleets. Such a depth of talent from so many nations provided a great opportunity for the Qatari sailors to measure themselves and their performance level against an international fleet.
There are some good competitors here, a lot to learn. My expectation from the regattas are finishing in the top fleet, top 3 if possible, and hopefully it should be a good regatta.
It's very nice here, it's good weather and it's well organized, and yeah, I like it.
From the forecast it's going to be really windy, like 20 knots, but we were hoping that it will go down to 15 knots maybe.
The racecourse locations are quite unique, set against the dramatic background of Doha city, with impressive skyscrapers rising out of the ground to dominate the skyline. Racing was held over 2 race courses, one located very close to shore for the smaller dinghy classes, including the Optimus sailors and the 4.7 laser fleets, and the other for the more senior classes located further offshore. Including the colourful Hobby 16 multi-hull fleet, the Olympic 470 men and 470 women classes, 420 girls and boys, laser standard and laser radial. In the Optimist fleet, which fielded the largest number of entries, Portugal ruled the waves after day 1, but only just, with a young Thomas Barreto sitting first in his opening 7-3-1 scoreline. Russia's Evgeny Vasilyev scored a perfect hat-trick of race wins in the Laser 4.7, dominating the fleet and taking a strong early lead. The first day was totally a day for Malaysia's sailors, with Karulnizam Moht Afedi knocking out race win after race win to wrap up victory in every race in the Laser Standard fleet. He was pushed hard by Qatar's Walid Al-Shashani, who finished close behind in second place for races 2 and 3 and ended the day in second overall. A mixture of Europeans, Middle East and Asian nations contested the 420 fleet, but on the opening day it was again Malaysia who set the pace, with Ahmed Sukri bin Abdulaziz and Mohammed Al Faisal Norazan winning every race in a stylish display of strategy and boat handling. Malaysian teams also dominated in the 470 fleet, with some Olympic aspirants in the lineup. Moh Akiyuddin and Mohammed Haris Sudin won every race, with teammates and the top female team Karunisa Binti and Nora Shikin Binti Mohammed Sayed finishing close behind to claim second place in every race and end the day in second overall. Teams from Germany, Kazakhstan, Egypt and Qatar battled it out in the Hobby 16 fleet, but the opening day's strong winds kept a few of the boats off the racecourse. Germany's Stephen Ulrich and Alex Gale had a close battle with Kazakhstan's Galiam Zhan and Kwanisov, with just 1 point between them after 3 races, an advantage to Germany. Day 2 of the Sail the Gulf Regatta. All the sailors were down at the venue early, ready for another full day of sun, breeze and racing.
Yesterday was a very difficult day because of all the wind conditions and the very choppy waves.
Today we expect more or less the same, maybe even a bit more gusts.
Today I'm trying to do my best. There's a lot of good players inside the sea. Champion of Asian girl, and both of them first and second of the Asian Championship.
As the breeze filled in early, the race committee stayed to the planned schedule of another 3 races, with the first warning signal at 1100 hours. On race course A, the Optimist fleet enjoyed another challenging day as they aimed to maintain steady and consistent results and hold their position on the leaderboard. There were some inspiring moments around the racecourse as these young sailors manoeuvred their boats with apparent ease and total control, with close boat-on-boat battles, tactics and speed performance the order of the day. On the same course, close to the shore, the Laser 4.7 sailors had another intensely physical day. The 16-strong Laser 4.7 fleet represented 7 different nations, but it was the sole Northern European entry, Evgeny Vasilyev of Russia, who continued to set the pace during the second day, again winning every race in a remarkable display of superiority. Over on the further offshore course area, the conditions were even more challenging, with larger waves and more breeze. 3 races for each of the 420, 470, Laser Radial, Laser Standard and Hobie Multi-Hull were completed, with the discard kicking in after race 5 to shake the leaderboard up a bit. But no major changes, as most of the teams have managed to deliver consistent results. Elsam LV of Egypt added 2 more first places to his 2 race wins from yesterday and holds the lead in the Laser Radial, whilst the Laser Standard is still dominated by Malaysia's Karul Nizam Mohad Alfendi, who claimed 3 more race wins. The forecast for day 3 was lighter winds, so a different game plan was expected from the teams, as the lighter weight sailors and light wind experts would now have the opportunity to excel and showcase their performance around the track, which could lead to some upsets in the fleet leaderboards. And the forecast was pretty accurate, as the penultimate day of this premier Qatari event, Sail the Gulf, was indeed a slower pace, with even lighter winds than forecast. As expected, the local sailors had the advantage today and certainly took it, clearly demonstrating the superiority of local knowledge. The Qatari sailors don't regularly have the chance to compete against so many international sailors, but when they do, they take every opportunity to learn, improve their skills and push themselves to the limit. Competitions like Sail the Gulf Regatta are a perfect racing and training ground, not just for the Qatari sailors, but also for the international teams who can just fly into a race, as all the boats and equipment are provided by the organising committee.
It's a very good place to sailing because of strong wind and the sun. I very enjoy to be here.
Whilst Qatari sailors had the upper hand on course area A, over on the offshore course area B, it was still a Malaysian domination, as their sailors continue to hold tight in the top spots for the 470, 420, Laser and Laser Radial classes. But with the lighter conditions, the fleet was much close together, with boat-on-boat battles intense and crowded mark roundings. The lighter conditions gave a chance to more athletes to put in a good performance, with less differences between boats compared to the first 2 days, although the racing was almost more demanding. For the ultimate day of racing, an early start was again scheduled, so all the athletes needed was some rest to recharge their batteries for the remaining 3 races of the last day. With an early start of 1100 hours on the final day, the organising committee was hoping to be on target to complete the 11-race schedule series, which would also give the opportunity for sailors to discard their second worst result after race 10. Concentration was high as the sailors had to really be careful on this crucial last day not to make any mistakes around the track and take advantage to seek out every bit of breeze. In the Optimist fleet, the Malaysian sailors showed their expertise in light winds, dominating first and second overall from the solid and consistent scorelines of Muhtiyuddin Razani and Nakiwib Ayman Sarin. A great outcome for Malaysia, with 5 of their sailors in the top 10 of the Optimist fleet overall. In the Laser 4.7, the series leader since day one, Russia's Evgeny Vasilyev didn't manage to score any race wins, but still easily claimed first overall from his third-place finishes. Qatar's Salih Telfat couldn't catch the Russian, but did wrap up with 2 bullets to finish in second overall. While the winds seemed more stable in Course Area A, conditions were not ideal over on Course Area B, where the 2-person classes and the Laser Standard and Radial were racing. The wind shifted 50 degrees at times, forcing the race committee to abandon and restart several races, causing some major delays to the schedule. The Malaysian sailors were totally on fire, claiming wins in both the Laser Radial and Laser Standard. They dominated the 2-person dinghies as well, securing first, second and third places in the 420 fleet, whilst over in the 470 Olympic class it was a first and second for Malaysia. Kazakhstan secured the Hobie 16 victory and second place with strong performances. All in all, Sail the Gulf 2014 had a perfect combination of shoreside hospitality and organisation and on-water race management and weather conditions, and has proven itself as a Middle East success story. Though a sailing club, the host venue has excellent facilities, and with all equipment provided, the event is easily accessible to teams from around the world who just have to fly in and go sailing.
I think this regatta has been really nice. Invites all the Nordic country sailors to come here to train and sail. It's good here.
Sail the Gulf wrapped up with a typically impressive and glamorous medal and closing ceremony, showcasing a real flavour of Qatari hospitality. Alongside racing, the sailors have enjoyed the opportunity to discover some of the unique heritage and culture of Qatar, and you can be sure many have already committed to return for Sail the Gulf 2015. See you next year.